Hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about how to invent two-digit multiplication if you were a farmer. And we're going to use an example of 18 times 24. The reason we're going to use that example is because you might have had a vegetable plot as a farmer, and let's say the size of that plot was 18 by 24 feet. Okay, so I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the plot size. And I have to make sure that I count the numbers correctly. And that's why I'm going a little tick mark for every 5 and a bigger tick mark for every 10. This is how people invented counting, because we have 10 fingers and we have 5 fingers on each hand. And this is how you can keep track of how big your vegetable garden is. It's 10 feet, and then you had 8 feet more. The total width of your vegetable garden was 18 feet. And then the total height, let's say, you had 10, and then you had another 4 feet. And then you had the total. That's, no, let me just draw that again because it came out messy. 24 feet. You didn't have a very big vegetable garden because you were not a very big farmer. You might have been a poor farmer who just had a small amount of space to grow vegetables for your family. And this was your vegetable garden. I wish I could make it a little neater, but that's what it is. Okay? Now, if you're planting a vegetable, let's say you were planting potatoes, and you wanted to plant one plant for every square foot, because you don't want them too close and you don't want them too far apart. And at the end of every year, you need to put away enough seed for the next year. Oh, you wouldn't have anything to plant. You see, you can't eat all of your vegetables. You have to save some of them for the next year. How many would you have to save? Well, it depends on how many you need to plant. Okay. In this case, the number that you need to plant is 18 times 24. Okay. And you have to invent multiplication to find out how many plants you're going to save, or how many pieces of your potatoes, because you have to cut your potatoes up into seeds that have some eyes on them so they can grow. Now, the way that you invented was you took your plot and you divided it into tens and then leftover parts. Here there was 4 left over from the tens. You had 10, 20, and then you had 4. This area down here is the 18 times 4, and that gives you a certain number of potato plants. And the area up here is 18 times 20. Now you already know how to do single digit multiplication, so you already know 18 times 4 and how to do it. Okay, you put down the 2, you carry the 3. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3 is 7. That's 72. There's enough room for 72 plants down here. Now in this section up here, you have 18 times 20. Okay, and we're multiplying. So we put the multiplication symbol to remind us. Here you start off with a 0 because this is a tens. It's a multiple of 10. And it's really just like a single digit multiplication because we're multiplying by tens, a number of tens. So we put down a 6, carry the 1. 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 360. Okay, now we've divided into two parts. We take the 72 from down here. We add the 360 area from above it. Here we're adding. So we get 2, 3, carry the 1. We already learned how to add. And we get the final answer is 432. And this is the discovery of two-digit multiplication. The way it can be done all in one place without drawing a picture of it is 18 times 24, and put them both on the same line. And now we do the multiplication in 2 steps. We do 18 times 4 for the lower portion, put down the 2, and we carry the 3. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3 is 7. We put down the 7, and then we cancel the 3 because we don't need it anymore. And we're going to have to carry again. We might have to carry when we multiply the next number, which will be the tens place. 8 times 2 is 16. We put down the 6. We carry a 1. 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3. That's 360. The 0 here we can put in to hold the place. Now we're ready to add. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 6 is 13. We put down the 3, we carry a 1, and we get 432. That's the final answer. And this is our final algorithm or method for multiplying two-digit numbers, invented by a farmer who was planting potatoes and wanted to make sure there were enough potatoes for the next crop. And that's why multiplication in math is very important if you are a farmer. Okay, thank you. If you liked this, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, and I'll make more videos for you. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye.